Now let's use our credential in a very simple workflow. We can start this workflow from scratch using an option to trigger it manually, just for a test. And then we can search the GraphQL API. This is the one used for GraphQL. We can also use the REST one for RESTful APIs. For authentication, you need to select OAuth 2, and then we select the authentication, the connection, the credentials that we created. To test this token, we are going to use the GraphQL endpoint to retrieve the user profile information. So this is the endpoint we are going to use. Just need to specify it over here. And then we must set our query. So let's use a short version of the sample query to get the user profile. So you can start by copying the header, query, then user profile, and the filter. And inside our query, let's define just a subset of the information containing the personal information, the about me, primary email, language, and country code. So let's copy and paste it here and close it with a curly bracket. And we also need to specify the variables. In this case, this variable is a filter to define which user we are going to query. This is based on the user ID. So let's see what else we can use for this filter. You can select the user profile input object, and there is the email ID available. So let's use this one. Instead of ID, we use the email ID. And in this case, I'm going to specify my own email. And then I can just execute this step with the token that acquired through our credential. So that's credential. Oh, there's an error. Probably something wrong with our query. Let's count the curly brackets. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's missing one. So let's add this missing curly bracket. And now it should work. And then we can see our information.